This is your red now, but not even the main one, not even the main red. Now, this one, like this one, maybe even this one. But, okay, why am I calling you a rat? I'm actually using rats because so many people talk about like escaping the rat race and like those cringe stuff. But most copywriters, most beginners, and maybe even you just have entered a new rat race instead of escaping a rat race. Like we've probably heard it so many times, escape the rat race of like jobs and stuff. But then by being like everyone else, by copying people from YouTube or from courses and stuff, you just join another one. And that's why you can be unsuccessful. That's why you can get ignored. Let me explain further. Yeah, ignored. If you have no special style, niche, outreach, profile, samples, you're gonna get ignored. Because in 2024, there are so many copywriters out there and everyone is following the same advice. Everyone is copying the same cold emails, same Upwork proposals, same Upwork profiles. And that's why things don't work for you. Because you need to think. You need to develop your style. Be a little different so that when people actually see you on Upwork or get a cold email from you, they think, oh, I haven't seen this. It catches their attention. If you just serve everyone, if you have no special niche, again, you're uninteresting. Combine having no niche with no style, you're just like one of these. And that's not cool. We don't want you to be that. So also, if you just copy paste outreach, yeah, I've already talked about it, but let me say it again because it's important. If you just copy paste outreach, be it cold email, be it Upwork, whatever, you're not gonna find success. And at least you're not gonna be able to be special, unique, and truly needed. Because if there are many, many people like you, you're not needed. Extending to Upwork. If you if you just go to YouTube and say how to write an Upwork bio, Upwork profile, everyone is watching those videos, everyone. And that's why those things don't work. Because again, if you want to get paid a lot of money, if you want to have high hourly rates, if you want to be very good, you need to be your own boss. Again, with the cringe sayings, you need to be just special. Just you need to think for yourself and be the only one that's like you on the market, because there are no other yous. There are just one you, special. Yeah. This is also another important point with the special samples. If you show people just stuff that they've already seen by a billion other copywriters pitching them, what is gonna make you stand out? Nothing. Ignored. Oops, Adobe stock, whatever. Doesn't matter. So let me give you some key steps that you can take to be a special copywriter, a unique copywriter. Now, I'm gonna make separate videos about all of these, going more in depth, but let me just give you kind of a plan, an overview, so you understand what a special copywriter is, or a unique copywriter that can work with the clients that they want to work with, or have the rates that they want, and just enjoy the process instead of hating it. First, what we already talked about. Some people just want to be copywriters, and some people want to find a niche. The point is that the more advanced you are, the more you can niche, the more you work for like a specific market, the more you can come off as an expert in that market. And if you're just at the beginning stages, you still want to find a market that you're interested in. Maybe fitness, singing, music, I don't know, whatever, cooking. Because if you understand the actual market, if you're in that market, that's when you can understand it the best. That's when you can write the best copy. That's when you can use the lingo, everything. And that's when you can call yourself an expert for that field, for that market. And people can actually resonate with you. So if you find a niche and you make a lot of samples in that niche, you can again be a unique asset to them. You're not just like everyone else. They see, oh well, he's done exactly what I do, and wow, his style is so cool. If it is, let's hire him. Speaking of style, be entertaining with jokes, storytelling. I have videos about that. I've made videos about tension, jokes, being funny, blah blah blah, and I'll make way more. But as a copywriter, you need to be compelling. You need to be in some areas. Obviously, you don't want to be entertaining. You don't want to be funny and stuff. But a lot of clients really like that. A lot of markets would really, really benefit from an entertaining writer, especially those that are more one-to-one connection based, like coaches and stuff, and courses and things like that. Email marketing for, coaches, for example. When there's this person that you're writing for that wants to connect with their people. On a sales page, you're probably not going to use that many jokes. You might, but generally less. But in stuff that you can connect people with, like emails or blogs, if you make them fun to read, again, clients and people will be like, whoa, I have not seen this one before. Like, this is new, this is refreshing, because most blogs and stuff from people, from stuff online that you see and encounter are just like plain boring text. So this is something you should add to your arsenal. Well, let's make this one naked as well. Anyway, third thing, stop thinking about templates. It's not about finding the thing that you need. I always thought that as well, that I just need to find that one like YouTuber to follow, that one course, that I need to find that one tactic. But it's not about finding. Of course, learn as much as possible. That's amazing. Getting new perspectives, frameworks, ways of thinking. See how other people think. But don't just get there. Templates. This is something I'm going to be preaching about for so long. And I will never just sell you a template. Because fuck that. And if I were to give you a template, I would give it to you in a form of way of thinking. And not copy paste this. Or use exactly like these things. And that's the easiest thing to sell for like the copywriting gurus and any course creators or whatever. When they give you something that requires no effort, maybe you've heard of the Alex Hormozy value equation, where you have stuff at the top, like dream outcome and how quickly it can happen, and then effort and delay. I fucked up the formula, whatever. Effort is one of them. Okay, effort is important. And if people tell you you don't have to put in any effort, then it's much more likely that you want to buy. But that's not what's going to actually help you. As soon as I stopped, I was like, no, I don't want to watch these fucking template videos anymore, and I want to think and play to my strengths. That's when things started going well for me. Before that, no. Because it's about being unique again. Look for new ways of copywriting and try out different things. New ways of copywriting, what the hell? Exactly my point. There are a billion ways of writing emails, of storytelling. Maybe for you, storytelling is like, what? Telling stories? But that's one step, understanding that you do need to tell stories. And then you can understand that there's a billion ways to tell those stories. And a billion ways to tell those other billions ways, Like, there are many creators out there, copywriters who are very, very good and famous and everything, that you should research, find them, and see how they write. See where their lessons are. Because there are people who get this right, obviously. There are people who are unique and have their own way of doing things, and they invent stuff constantly. And you want to learn from that. Not just from the most popular video on YouTube. But mine are good. No, of course, also not just mine. Like, always look for new ways of copywriting, and I'll be teaching you of new stuff that isn't just out of the norm stuff. So you can try that and see how it works for you as an individual, not for you as a enough with the rat race, it's too cringe. Anyway, next one. Ooh. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. So create content. I've heard this advice a long time ago at the beginning when I was just starting out, and I was like, hell no, I'm not doing this. I'm too much of a beginner. If you don't feel this way, great. You shouldn't feel this way, because as soon as you're ready to help clients, it means that you do know something, you know? If you're applying to job confidently, that means that you do have some knowledge in your brain. So you can create a small YouTube channel, a blog, if you don't want to speak on camera, or if a blog might be, at least in my mind, the thing that I would be most comfortable doing if I was insecure about whether I can provide value to people. Or you can have an email list. I'm making one right now. I've made the website already. I'm making the welcome sequence right now. It's going to be amazing. And when clients see that I have a YouTube channel, when they see my email list, when they see my website, value goes up, right? I'm not like everyone else anymore. I'm actually like someone who knows their stuff all of a sudden. And it's not that difficult to just hit record and just say a bunch of stuff that you believe in. And there comes the time that you need to decide that you are competent enough, that you do know enough to make content. For me, it only happened like this summer. Wish it had happened earlier. But really, as soon as you decide, you know what, I do know enough, I am good enough, I can teach people, I can make my content even if no one watches it, your clients will see it when you approach them. Or if you put it on your like Upwork page or on your email signature or something like that, people will see that. And you're going to have a huge, how is it called? External competence indicator. So this is a huge one. Next, build brands. Don't just write copy. Because as a marketer, you're not just going to be there like hitting the keyboard and the keys and being like, yeah, that's it. When you make a lot of content for someone, like a lot of blogs and a lot of emails, you're building their brand. So focus on conveying that you build people's brands and to understand how a brand is built. How is a sense of community achieved? That's a big one for branding. What about consistency? What about developing a voice, a certain voice for that brand, which ties us to which gives us number, whatever this is. Sometimes you're going to have to learn to mimic a brand's voice. I have clients that want me to speak like them, and that's amazing. And before hiring me, they probably thought, oh shit, like I hope this copywriter is going to be able to write like me. That's very important to them, because they don't want to have to send people text that doesn't sound like them at all. They want to be authentic, right? But I also have other people who liked my voice and wanted my voice in their copy with some adjustments, but they wanted my voice so that could build their brand, because they want this like entertainment, humorous thing as well, jokes, storytelling, tension, blah blah blah. But yeah, so learn to mimic a brand voice, build brands, create content. You know enough, maybe. Look for new ways of copywriting. Try out different things. Get ideas from different people. Then point this one. Get ideas in general. Stop just copy pasting stuff. Be entertaining, if that floats your boat. And find a specific sector of the market where you can be an expert. I usually would just recommend what you like most. So I think this is a very valuable video, because it's very important to be a unique anything in the world, whatever you do. So trust me, I will be making more videos on this. And in my emails, that are coming out in like a week probably, I'll be teaching you how to do this in way more depth. But you also got to think about this. So there you go. Good luck.